Yo, welcome back to the Red or Blue Pill channel, people. Thank you for returning subscribers and members. What we do here, if you are new, is we react to the most disturbing and creepy videos from the internet, and we go through the latest. If you like what you see, don't forget to sub up, turn on the notifications, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. With that being said, let's roll.
Video is for entertainment purposes only.
I don't know if you noticed, but in one weekend, this past weekend, Trump has reshaped the world. While the media was silent, Trump was making history. For starters, he brokered a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, brokered an in-person meeting between Ukraine and Russia. Then he announced the long-awaited trade agreement between the US and China. He signed an executive order to slash prices on prescription drugs by up to 80%. Trump's envoy confirmed that Hamas agreed to release the last known American hostage in Gaza. He signed an executive order for a self-deportation program to allow illegal immigrants free flights and financial incentives to get out of our country. And finally, he signed another executive order establishing the National Center for Warrior Independence, aiming to house up to 6,000 homeless veterans by 2028. I don't know about you, but this is what I voted for. We voted for the man that is right for this job. During a weekend, 3 days is what it took for Trump to accomplish 7 major things that'll reshape this world. During Biden's whole presidency, he couldn't even accomplish one of these things. I'm blown away. We still have 3.5 more years. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want you to comment "I did" to show your appreciation for this man. 'Cause you know what? You're damn right I did.
Yeah, on the face of it, it's doing a lot of good things, but it's always going to be controversial because of what's written in books.
So we all know that Trump went to Saudi Arabia today. Did y'all catch what he said?
After so many decades of conflict, finally it is within our grasp to reach the future that generations before us could only dream about, a land of peace, safety.
Peace and safety, huh? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. He's literally making peace with the Middle East.
See, I told you, can't win. Even if you're trying to make the place a better place, everybody's paranoid because of what is written in books. But, you know, who knows? Nobody knows what's right or wrong. All we can do is hope that people are doing the right thing for the right reason.
Elon Musk lets us know what is coming in this new world. If you listen to his words at an investment meeting in Saudi Arabia, he tells us that the world are going to have a high income disposal.
Potentially, we could have an economy 10 times the size of the current global economy where no one wants for anything. Sometimes in AI, they talk about universal basic income. I think it's actually going to be universal high income, where anyone can have any goods or services that they want.
This is where we are heading. This is what all this that's going on right now and that has been going on for many years is going to lead us to. Where we're going to live in a world where we do live in dignity, where we do have a roof over our heads, we're not stressing about bills, and we actually get to live this human experience the way it was intended for us to live. And in the process, we're going to see a quantum leap in technologies. We're going to see the world connected through peace and unity, and we'll then have the means of travel to get to any destinations to start learning about this world and cultures and see what has gone on all over the years. And if you just search world trade fairs and go back to what we used to be shown, that's all waiting for us too. So these things are coming. We just have to listen out to the signs, trust what we're being shown at the moment, and be patient. Because when it does come, life will be completely different to how we know it now.
There's the two timelines again, the two sides. The positive one where it is high universal income and we all live, which we could have done already if we didn't need to be workers. But then there's the B, where they told us their plan, where basically 15-minute cities, you can't get out without being checked. And some people afford real holidays, some will go on their holidays in VR headsets. So this is stuff that was mentioned. So two timelines, one was good, one was controlled. Let's hope we're in a good way. Pretty sure that river's not supposed to be there. Didn't look good.
We have breaking Jeffrey Epstein news, guys. James O'Keefe, special shout out. I mean, that doesn't even do it justice. That sounded so stupid, honestly. But I want to give full credit to James O'Keefe, reporter, coming out with, apparently he's got more to come. Alex Jones has been given the kill switch in case, God forbid, something happens to James. So I want to do my part and just share this. This is footage, the first ever before seen footage of inside Jeffrey Epstein's kitchen out in his island property in the Virgin Islands. So let's just roll the tape. And honestly, James O'Keefe, I hope you stay safe, brother.
Through our reporting, we can confirm this footage is authentic. You'll see the entire kitchen is a sterile white with stainless steel appliances. There are sparse decorations, including a few pieces of coral, but there does appear one prominent artwork, a large framed photo of a nude baby in a sink. The baby is holding a phallic-shaped object. The image is hung above the kitchen table. It begs the question, why did Jeffrey Epstein choose to place this image inside of a kitchen where visitors would eat, cook, and entertain? The publication of this footage comes on the heels of a report last week of a royal fixer admitting Prince Andrew had sex with underage girls. And also after a report last week on Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Yeah, the question is, how has it not all come out yet? Surely this should all be out. I mean, someone's arrested for it and everything else. I don't know. Just how can this not come out?
What the fuck is that? Look like some kind of a tent. What the hell? Ain't no way that tent. Ain't no way. Get out there!
Looks like someone has been manifesting for a garden shed.
The Pentagon has already confirmed that the drones that are being seen all over New Jersey are not from any other nation or Iran. They are literally aliens. Let that shit sink right in. Ask anybody in New Jersey right now, they're going to tell you. Look it up on TikTok. There's going to be so many videos of people with their literal phones pulled out recording this stuff. There's videos of people sitting in their cars. Many people sitting in their cars. And the radio has been interfered with from the aliens. And all you hear is like this weird sound. I'm going to try to find it. Hold on. That sounds so fucking creepy. I would be so creeped out. I would be literally scared to get out of my car. If you live in New Jersey, I feel so bad for you because y'all are going to be one of the first ones to get got by the fucking aliens.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on over there. A lot of weird, unidentified flying objects over there.
Do you remember Steven Seagal? Do you remember the last time you saw Steven Seagal? I grew up to him in tons of action movies. Just one of my favorite movies he was in, Out for Justice. Do you remember that? Anybody seen Richie? Everybody remembers that, right? Well, he resurfaced recently in Moscow at the Victory Parade hosted by Putin. He was unrecognizable. Check this out. Look at him. The 73-year-old surprised a lot of people with the way he currently looks. The former Hollywood star has been a Russian citizen since 2016. This was Seagal then. This is Seagal now. Are you shocked by the way he looks now? Most people are. I mean, people do age. It just goes with the territory, you know what I mean? Those pictures are from a while ago. But I just don't understand the point why people are so shocked by the way he looks now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Was that not a computer game? Because that looked very much like a computer game character to me, if you ask me.
What the heck?
Yo, it sounded amazing. That is amazing. I've been here for 3 years. I never saw anything like that. Yo, Will, you seen this?
I've seen this.
Oh my god. Wow. All right, you got it. Someone here is a special.
Oh my god. Someone here is a special soul, he says.
And that is a whole lot of birds in one place. Anyone else want to go through that portal? Or is it just me?
Hey, isn't that
Yeah. Cheney, Al Gore, all 9 Supreme Court justices shapeshift into reptilians. Did you know that for thousands of years, creatures from the constellation Draco have been mating with humans to form a super race that includes 43 U.S. presidents, most members of Congress, and the entire British royal family?
If that is true, then who does Donald Trump represent? That's who I want to know. Because I think there's a new race in town. And when I say race, I mean alien race.
Oh yeah, y'all, it's getting closer, y'all. So these people just lost the power, and as you can see, they came out to the street to see what's going on, and you won't believe the show that the sky is putting on. What is going on? And right now, I feel a lot of pressure in my first eye, all in my head, and my temple, in the back of my occipitals. Is anybody feeling like this, y'all? Look at this over here in Austria, y'all. This is magnificent. Like, what? If someone told me I'd be seeing this in my lifetime, I would have told them you'd be lying, because again, we haven't been seeing things like this. And the fact of the matter is that the scientists, who claim to know everything, they see this change and they're acting all nonchalant about this. Like, this is big changes that are coming to our plane. Now, check this out over here in the UK. Is it just me, or is this thing becoming warped, right? Y'all see that? It looks warped. It looks compressed. And you can clearly see the ring now. What is going on here? Look at that, y'all. Here goes another picture over here. It looks compressed once again. This thing used to look like this. Y'all see how it's a perfect sphere? Y'all see that? It's the perfect sphere. And now it's looking like this. Look at that, y'all. And then you can clearly see this ring that's going around it. The Lord of the Rings, which we already know, this is Saturn. Saturn rules the age of Aquarius, y'all. That black sun out there, y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? And Saturn comes with the rings. Saturn is the Lord of the Rings, man. The shift is here. I've been telling y'all. Nobody explained why this appeared out of the sky the other night, y'all. Like, what is this? Y'all see how magical the colors are? As to why the sun is looking like this in one place and then like this in another place. Like, what universe are we in, y'all? Look at that. This is in Ohio. But yes, y'all, again, things are going to get a lot more weirder. Let me know what you guys think about this video. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Yeah, incredible stuff going on in the skies if you look up. Today I went for a run this morning, and when I was stretching, I looked up at the sun, and it was like an object, like a round moon that I could see. And it was like it was right next to the sun. It was really weird, but it was behind clouds, so you could only just see it. It was weird.
Wow, amazing news. Voyager 1, which is still in the galaxy somewhere, has sent back an image to NASA, and it's of a humanoid face. It's like, wow, this is serious. Michio Kaku, the world-renowned quantum physicist, has basically verified this, so it comes from a credible source. It's like, wow. So NASA's AI systems have looked at this data and it is actually a humanoid face. Is it AI? Is it something else? Is it something part of the fabric of the universe? Absolutely mind-boggling. Maybe our AI machines are able to unlock the code to the secrets of the universe.
I need to see this. I need to see this picture.
What I have learned is that we live in a dream, a carefully constructed reality. We make use of a science that is tightly controlled and suppressed and distorted. I think we are left behind.
Humans.
I think normies, the normal humans, the people have been left behind. Us.
Mm-hmm.
People need to understand we might have freedom of speech, but that has been subverted. We do not have freedom of inquiry. We are blocked from learning what we need to know. Just in the public world, we are blocked from advancing in science. We are taught false science intentionally to prevent us from learning more. We live in the Matrix.
Well, that actually makes complete sense.
If you remember my previous videos on this beautiful yet mysterious country, Turkmenistan, you should totally go back and check them out. But if you remember, one of the strange things about this country is just how hard it is to vacation there. But here's a video of somebody actually getting to travel there and sharing his unique experiences. Let me know what you think.
This is the strangest country in the world. There are no people around anywhere. The city is full of these crazy lavish monuments. There is no traffic. Malls, hotels are all empty. So the question is, where is everyone? This is the country of Turkmenistan, and after visiting more than 130 countries, this place is unlike anywhere I've ever been. The president requires all buildings and cars to be white. Tourists who do visit are under strict requirements to have a guide with you at all times, and are banned from visiting certain places in cities. Most websites and apps are banned, and Wi-Fi is pretty much non-existent. Every single activity we did, we were the only ones there, including this popular swimming hole and even the famous gas crater. We were the only ones who stayed at this awesome yurt camp. The airport is full of security guards, but for what? It's empty. Restaurants and streets, all the same. There are some camels around though. The locals I did meet were super friendly and welcoming. This place fascinates me and I've loved my time here so far, but the truth is there's just sort of a weird and eerie feeling you have when visiting here that's hard to explain.
Yeah, there is something very fishy about that place, and I've never been to there, but just from the pictures alone, I can tell you there is something fishy.
Yes, winter is not normal. We're not supposed to have it. And this map, if it's true, the Iberno Monte map from 500 years ago, these people drew exactly what they saw. And there was no snow anywhere on here, and the entire Antarctic Circle is green. There was no winter back then. We've heard this from many people before, that snow is not normal. We're not supposed to have cold seasons at all. Everything's supposed to be warmer. We're constantly supposed to have trees growing at all times because we're supposed to be eating fruit year-round constantly. We're not supposed to be eating anything else. And if you would know this, if your pineal gland was open like mine was, and you'd had this inner knowledge about the secrets of the universe. But winter is not normal. We're not supposed to have it. We're supposed to be able to travel to Agartha, to the North Pole here, and go there and enter in the hole and go to this new place. So if you want even more proof, just look at the news. They're constantly telling us that the Earth is warming up and global warming is happening. But what is actually happening is everything's getting colder. We're going to have a cold season like that movie that, I don't know, everything freezes up because they thought the reverse was going to happen from global warming. The news says everything backwards. If you look at it that way, you will figure out what is the truth. And the truth is that everything used to be warmer, and these people drew exactly what they saw on these maps. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to repeat that.
That's weird, because I've started to think that all clouds are man-made, because I've seen loads of these little weather-making machines that just blow out basically clouds, and with it going through the winds and blowing it all over, I wonder what would happen if we turn all these machines off that I've seen. Like, it could just go clear everywhere, which would be really nice. There's a lot of stuff going on with this guy right now, and I don't know where it's going to go. I'm just going to sit back and watch on the fence. So you let me know what you think in the comment section, but I don't know. I'm just going to watch this play out. I hope he's, you know, sorting stuff out.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados. Nem que eu veja a pastinha. Yeah, that's me.
Just a minute, please.
What in the demon voice syndrome is going on there, people?
This is the Kailasa Temple in India. It was built between 756 and 773 AD. According to the fake history, the fake mainstream narrative, they built this out of this mountainside, this hillside, and this is one piece, one complex, chiseled, hand chiseled from the top down. Who honestly believes that? They expect us to believe that. Look at that. Look how perfectly symmetrical. This is symmetrical. Elephants on both sides. Look at that. Laser technology. This is lasers or some other abilities that they had back in the day that we don't have anymore, or that they hide. There's no way we did this with hammer and chisel. That's fabrication. That's fake history. I want y'all to look at how detailed this is. Look at the intricate cuts and the details. Do you honestly believe that all of this was hand chiseled from one piece, from one mountainside, one rock area? That's what the mainstream wants us to think. That all these details and cuts and divots and steps and all that, they didn't build anything from somewhere else and carry over and stack it. They went from the top down. Allegedly, it took them 17 years to do that. This is one piece. All these statues and different, monolith looking things and this whole cave system, all these pillars, all that stuff. Look at all those elephants. All that stuff is hand chiseled. No power tools. This looks like it was laser cut. Ancient people had technology. People in the past had technology. So guess how many pounds, how many tons of rock they had to move to complete this? Between 200,000 and 400,000 tons. So that's between 400 million and 800 million pounds of earth and stone they had to move. Look at that. Look at those cuts. Look at those cuts. This is a computerized laser system. The thing is, people are like, oh, well, they just had a lot of time back then. They had a lot of people, a lot of manpower to pull this off. Just because you have, 1,000 workers doesn't mean it's going to equal skill. Quantity does not equal skill. Quantity does not equal perfection. Everyone had to be a master level stonemason in order for this to look like this. You really think like the foreman of the site is like micromanaging every single chisel? Oh wait, you need to go a half a centimeter into that rock. This would require masterful level stonemasonry that they did. There's no way they had that. This was a computerized laser system. So the point of this video is to get you to open your eyes and see that they're lying to you, and you cannot trust the mainstream. You cannot trust whatever the mainstream says. It's going to be cap. It's going to be. This is the Matrix, and they're going to feed you lies to keep you docile, controlled, and easy to manipulate. All right? So this was not built by hand. This was technology. This is something we need to all wake up to.
Yeah, the only reasonable explanation would be that we have been living hypnotized for our whole life. That is the end of the show, peeps. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you again tomorrow.